coming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rush up to Johan because he has collapsed. Like he didn't even manage to draw his sword properly before. Like
2 points of healing will save him.
yeah. So I'm gonna spend those 2 points of healing to get his heart pumping again properly.
Do I get like completely healed or do I get
just 3 points back. Yeah, 2 points damage. Or 2 points are gone, so you have 3 points taken off. Right. So, but at that point, you are positive.
Yeah.
So, but I will say you stood up to it face to face. I have to admit.
Oratory skills.
Well, no, it's
Maybe I should cross my gnome.
yeah, I'm afraid you'll have to go back to the priest.
Yeah.
For that one. But I will tell you something interesting. If the gnome is not killed, every time you summon it again, you get the same one.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wait, so
you can
the
become
gnome
fond
didn't
of
die?
The gnome is not dead.
The gnome is not dead.
Right.
So I just need to get the
spell back.
The spell back.
Right.
I'll have to do that.
Yeah. It's possible to become very fond of your...
But they're still going to have the same intelligence and strength?
Yes, it's the same one. We don't have to roll
but
again.
it's good.
You only roll for him one
good.
time.
Yeah,
That's
he's
okay.
a nice boy.
It's stupid and strong. I like it.
You are strong, you don't have to have
You don't need brains when you got muscles.
That's right. Excellent. Well, folks, there are a few things to tell you. First of all, a full priest who has several rune spells. He only had a couple of rune spells. A full priest with a whole bunch of rune spells and minions and things like that is truly a terrifying foe. So you fought a
We were lucky.
low-level priest of this thing. But you can tell that as soon as you get into divine magic, things get a little bit surreal, remember? You know, things appear different to different people. There's all kinds of
We do, right?
strange things. But I will say that at the moment here in the sunlight and in this forest, things feel quite real. Right? I am going to have one little thing to finish, but at the moment, you can go back and discover that the people at the village are a little puzzled because the attack never came. So you are going to have some serious friends when you get back there. But you also may want a little philosophical discussion about this seeking after ancient secrets thing.
I think it went very well the first time. We should do it again.
Johan, you were not there. You were not there, Johan. It had tentacle friends.
I'm
Their faces
not.
were like...
Yeah, I think you're getting a full no from your friends.
I'm not going back to that place. Thanks.
I need to find the priest.
Where were you guys?
Right?
Well, don't
Many
ask them.
cute.
How are you doing?
Look at these nails, they're perfect.
Regarding the gnome, should I write the stupidness and strength of it?
Oh, yes, you should. Yes.
120, I think.
1 and 20.
1 stupid and
Yes.
20...
Yeah. You can't call it intelligence when it's a 1.
You have anything left to heal yourself? Probably. I don't care about that guy.
I think, well, at this point, I mean, you guys aren't the only people with healing magic and stuff like that. And everybody came loaded to this fight, so people had minor healing spells and blade sharps and things like that they brought to this. So they are, when you guys show up and it's evident that you're the reason why, you know, you bring
So
him
we're back.
back basically over, you know, you bring him back over the top of your horse, right? Clearly barely recovering. You're all beat up. You know, it's pretty clear.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that the pack of you have saved them. That's not hard for them to get. So I think you will have a nice hero's welcome back at this little, granted, a pretty crappy little settlement, nothing special, but there are worse things to get, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Batcave.
And so
Don't
We could have
remind
her gratitude.
me.
We could tell her that it's fine and her gratitude. Nope, I'm not going to go back for her gratitude.
no.
Don't remind
She
me
still
about that
has
one.
babies to feed. I don't think she's going to be getting along with the surrounding communities for a long time. So let's
I really prefer the food here.
correct. I would like to tell you, first of all, that this concludes our little RuneQuest adventure. But if you like the characters,
Oh yes.
then we can continue and develop the setting and the mythologies and
Yes, please.
make much more of
Yeah.
a fantasy campaign out of this because I like it.
Yeah,
Me
that's
too.
really
Yes,
fun.
yeah.
I like it very much. I
Yeah.
would like to proceed.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Just not
I had
go
a great time.
back.
I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. But let's try one more interesting thing because somebody, however briefly, did deny her god.
Yes, I know.
And there are consequences. There are consequences
I
for this
didn't
kind of thing.
forget it.
Yes. Let's take a look at what they call
So-
spirits of reprisal. Yes.
I'll take it.
Funny for this old role-playing game how they hit all of these aspects of,
Was it late 70s?
Yeah. The first version of RuneQuest came out in 1978. This is 1979, and it is called a second edition, but frankly, the first edition is kind of a cheap a cheap item. So this is the first time it actually had a book binding. worth talking about.
1.1.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Editions
feeling
back then are
really
Yeah.
remorseful. I don't know what went into me, so I'm pretty down.
well. Let's
And
take a
I
quick
probably
look.
take a walk to the shrine.
That's what I'm thinking. Yes.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'm sorry, but it was a very clean faith and
Uh-huh.
very blinding.
I don't think it helps.
I was very
Thanks.
curious for a moment, wasn't I?
It did have its points.
I may have to look in another supplement, but for now, I'm just going to describe it that there is going to be, and we will do a basic roll with no frills. I'm going to say that the spirits of reprisal are going to punish you. And it is spirit combat. So what you're going to do, it's 2 rounds of spirit combat. And you basically have to do penance and sit out there, in the forest. And so here we are. And here we are. Okay. And 4 spirits, which are manifested as, in this case, plants. Spiritual plants that grow up and are basically going to entangle you and feed upon you. And so this is a power strike upon you, right? And so it's coming in with, your power is what? 12? No. Your power is...
How much did it
Oh,
get
it
up?
recovered. It's back up to normal. So it's 14.
Something.
Okay, yeah. So, okay. It does hit you. And so then the effect is going to be how much power you lose. And so... there, okay, so it's hit, and then... Okay, so then you have 14, okay. Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. So you're going to be hit for 1 point of power loss. Okay.
Permanent, I
right,
assume?
well, it's going to be gone, not permanently, but the problem is if they drive it down to 0, you will cease to exist. That's the problem with power. Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah. You have 2 hit points in this game. The stuff in your body and then your spirit. So
So you can live on without the body? Yes,
there's a
yes.
name for that.
Spirit. Maybe? Oh,
But the trouble is that you are not really that person anymore. You are just a spirit,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right? And that's slightly different from a ghost, which has its own rules. And the other real problem, though, is driving the power to 0. And then what is left of the body is a matter of detail of what did the... Like,
Yeah.
it could be inhabited by the spirit who just beat you, for example.
Okay.
It could take you over. So now you need to strike back. And this is not in defiance of your god. This is just basically proclaiming how, how sorry you are. So,
Christian
And
Penance
that being
seems
me?
mhm. Oh, and with a remarkable strike, as a matter of fact, with a critical. I'm going to say that's enough for the spirits to stop. That's good enough. They're okay with that. You have paid your price.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So you'll come out of there weighing, 2 or 3 kilos less than you did when you started that night, but you will be the goddess and the priesthood is okay with you now. You made a mistake.
feeling-
We're done.
Much better,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, exactly. Good healthy night out in the woods. Felt terrible. Feel much better now. Yeah. Okay, let's check to see about improvements. It's quite simple. Roll over your current skill.
Suddenly I started to get quite appreciative of Christianity, because they don't know when you're being a heathen that well. And the punishment, well,
Well,
punishment can
but
be death,
this
but
is-
otherwise it can also be just be, pay a bit of money and sit alone.
You know what?
That's
I'm fine with it. Things have consequences.
Yeah, exactly.
nice.
Exactly.
So my hand-to-hand goes up.
Nice. Good.
How much does it go up? If
Well,
you
5.
succeed? 5.
5.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. You have minimal requirements to become either a rune lord or a rune priest.
Come on. Romfia.
You also have to be an initiate in that temple first.
My Romfia goes up.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see, what else do I have? Scan. My scan goes up.
Oh, you are just ridiculous. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So, what do we have here?
Not so much.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's the curse of being good at something, right?
Thanks.
Yeah. Just keep hitting. You'll get there.
Scan. 58. Nope.
No,
Versus
you have a scan.
55.
You have a scan of 55, right?
Yes.
So that's
So it goes
a-
That's up, right?
That succeeds.
So
You want to go
that's
over.
60.
So,
I
yeah.
want to go over.
So what did you
Then
roll?
it-
Oh, good.
Yes,
Excellent.
actually, I
Oh.
got over. So that's 65.
Hooray.
I always
Nice.
get it wrong.
Uh-huh.
And that's 60.
Uh-huh.
And then there was that little thing about power.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
the important one.
Wait, 13.
75, and it's 14 times 5, right?
Wait. Let's
13
wait.
times.
Let's do this
13
correctly.
times.
70.
What?
Hold on. Well,
It's down to 13.
Yes, correct. And so what happens is that there's a reverse logic here through this paragraph, so I have to take it through this little complicated paragraph too with that roll. So give me just a moment. So 14, 55, this number less. What number did you roll?
75.
Okay. So yeah, your power doesn't go up. I'm sad to say.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And so, anything else? No.
I'm not sure
Okay.
about intelligence, but that's my fault.
No, the intelligence
so.
one is times 5.
No,
Those don't
so
count.
that's fine.
If you roll the actual percentage of the intelligence or less when you make a roll like that, then you would get a check.
Well,
So, go ahead.
considering everything.
Oh, you did. Yeah, I did. Go ahead.
So
I was lucky anyway.
I was kind of
Yes,
hoping to
lower?
see.
Ew.
Oh, no.
No, I
No.
had 60.
Yeah, you have to get
So
over.
local knowledge.
Uh-huh.
That should be local knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
65.
Yeah.
So then for your, what was that for?
Local knowledge.
Excellent. Put it up to 40?
To
or-
40. Is there an eraser somewhere?
No, just
Yes,
across
sir.
it. Oh, I see.
Thank
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm not used to having functional erasers at these tables. It's very luxury.
40 is
We
it?
came prepared.
I make a lot of writing mistakes when I write, so
Yeah.
it's very useful.
I will never shut up again if I raise
Yeah,
oratory.
that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, up it goes. Okay.
Oh gosh.
You're the losers here.
Okay.
Right.
And there
Yeah.
you go. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Okay.
Just gonna write in majestically and have a
Yeah.
speech.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Lucky
Oh,
you.
crap.
He's a lucky guy. Okay, Pope.
Also
I'm
the
on top
power
of everything else.
Yes, you get a power gain roll, but it's a little more complicated. Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll, and I will tell you.
No.
Okay, so wait 1 second.
45 now.
Okay, so that's going to be 8, 14.
get
No,
my
you needed a 14. Yeah. So,
Yes.
I used some of the monsters from this old adventure with a slight change in their level or a slight change in their concept. So not this map, but all of the other ones were done by this kind of famous map maker guy. We pay him every month, and he makes lots and lots of maps, and then eventually they become publicly available.
Okay.
So you are not really getting them exclusively, but you are helping him stay in the business of making them. So, yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.